Hi, Graham. Obviously, Animal Kingdom's been over here now a couple of weeks. How's he settled into his new training regime at David Lanigan's yard?
Yeah, I mean, he's handled it really well. We actually came right over from Dubai, so he's been here since the beginning of April. Being at David's has been great. David's got a lovely yard with sort of private gallops, so that's the main reason I wanted to be in Lambourne, where I could do my own thing rather than sort of being faced with 100 horses every day at Newmarket. So it's worked out very well.
And how long have you been over here personally to oversee his training?
I've gone back and forwards sort of every other week. I've come to see him, so I think I've done 4 or 5 trips, and then obviously now I've been over for a week, so to be here for the build-up.
And he's already been to Ascot. He's had a gallop there a few weeks ago. Were you pleased with how that went?
I was worried about it. They had a lot of rain the day before, so I had my reservations about even doing it at one point, but having done it, I'm glad we did it. It went very well. He handled the course well, and he actually handled the soft turf pretty well.
And he's the first Kentucky Derby winner since 1936 to run at Royal Ascot. That's obviously quite a challenge within itself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm amazed that Kentucky Derby when it came in the 1930s, quite honestly. But no, it's a huge challenge. I mean, it's so different from anything he's ever done before. So, he's getting a lot thrown at him, but I think he's a good enough horse to handle it.
And it's his first time tackling. There's been a lot of talk in the media. It's his first time tackling a straight mile. Is it any easier for you that 2 of his main potential opponents, Far and Cityscape, have come out of the race?
Oh, definitely. It doesn't hurt. You'd much rather be the favourite than otherwise. But it's still going to be a tough challenge for him. This is not going to be easy for him.
And what does it mean to you? You were brought up in Newmarket, you're born here, you train now in America. What does it mean training a favourite in one of the major races at Royal Ascot?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's something I've always dreamt of doing, quite frankly. I never imagined when I got to do it that I'd have a horse of this calibre, so it's very exciting. I feel very fortunate to be here.
And how was it that day in Maidan? You've described it as kind of career-defining Animal Kingdom and your training of him. How was that day winning the Dubai World Cup?
Yeah, I mean, I felt a lot of pressure because I wanted the horse to have a chance to prove himself. I always felt that I wanted him to prove that the Kentucky Derby wasn't a fluke. He'd missed a lot of racing with his injuries, so it was extremely rewarding, quite honestly.
And for you personally, what would you say was your favourite moment from Royal Ascot down the years?
Oh boy, I think it'd have to be watching Frankel last year. I mean, I think with Sir Henry being sick and seeing that horse accomplish what he accomplished, I've never seen anything like that.
And does it mean quite a lot for you that you're going for the same race that Frankel won last year, the Queen Anne?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I wouldn't even want to go there and trying to compare the two, but to be trying to follow in his footsteps, that's very flattering, quite frankly.